both tell me that like I should go into comedy.
That's really interesting from that. And had you had any plans to go into comedy at that point?
No.
Wow.
I knew that people found this funny, but
Yeah.
whatever is happening here, but like I had a high school teacher pull me aside and be like, my high school acting teacher, and he was like, you should try to be on SNL. Like, I think you'd really thrive in that environment, which I was like, okay, like, sure, whatever. I didn't watch SNL really or anything.
That's so crazy. Because it's, and again, I'm saying this as I thought you were a stand-up, like, that's
I know,
where you
that's
came
crazy.
from, which is nuts. That's so nuts.
Yeah, and then I had this college professor also pull me over and be like, you should try to be on SNL, which I mean, if SNL's watching, clearly I've got 2 great recommenders. But it really,
I got your 2 references for
there you go. But I actually think so much of what pushed me into stand-up, one was my friends in acting school, Alexander, who I already mentioned, and then my friends Drew Smith and Aiden Marchetti, name dropping, both all super talented individuals. Like, I really credit them for kind of pushing me into stand-up in a way where they just kept telling me that I should try it. And then Drew and Alexandra would kind of bring me to mics with them at the time. And it was just kind of this thing that I was so nervous about doing because I was like, I could be funny, but I can't plan it. Like, I couldn't possibly plan that out. Yeah. And then I tried it in college. I don't consider that the start, but that's where it began. But I think going back to actually your earlier question about looping it all around, about trying everything. And I think what it is I've always wanted to do a collection of different things.
Yes.
And that's really always been what I've wanted. And I think also something that's weird is people freak out when you do more than one thing.
Oh my God. Yeah. People want to put you in a box.
They want to put you in the box
absolutely
badly. So when you're like, oh, I'm like, just because I'm doing stand-up doesn't mean I quit acting, and just because I'm acting doesn't mean I'm not doing stand-up, and just because I'm writing this script doesn't mean I'm done performing stand-up. And people are so excited to be like, oh, so you quit that other thing, and you're like, I am doing more than one thing actually, but thank you so much for your time. And but I also think that with stand-up, what's interesting is I think I learned really quickly, and this actually probably will relate to the low point, so I won't go too deep into it, but I think I learned very quickly that the system of just like auditioning randomly, I was like, this is not my way to stand out in this group of people. Like, this kind of, we're all showing up, we're all dressed the same, we're all doing this thing. Yeah. Like,
it's so, and this is my thing. And again, we're going to get to your low point because I think we're doing a good transition because it's the after college.
Nice.
We nailed it.
We nailed it.
Sometimes I really have to be like out of nowhere. Like, so anyway, no.
So the time you almost killed you.
You said something so interesting, and like the one thing, I want to say this. For actors, I have never really wanted to act. The process itself of trying to become an actor, what has always been my deterring thing is like, it's up to another person. It's up to a cast and a direct, all these other people, and it's so out of your control. And that is why my heart goes out to all these actors. I know they're going on auditions and it's terrible. Like, I would much rather be doing the open mic grind than going out to audition, because I can only imagine what that does to you. And it's also part of the Jane Eyre show too.
Yep. And that's why I'm starting a charity for underprivileged actors.
I'm going to link to it in the show notes. It's so funny. So that was always my thing. And I really do believe if you want to do anything creative now, like anything at all, it's about putting yourself out there just in some kind of way. It doesn't have to be like perfect, or I'm not even saying it has to be online, but it's like, who are you and what are the projects you care about and what are you working on? Ori Findling, who's a wonderful comedian in Hoboken and in New York, he performs all the time. He said something to me that I always carry with me on this podcast. He said, apparently there was a few years ago, Obama said this in an interview and it stuck with him. He was saying that focus on what you want to do, not who you want to be. And I feel, right?
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And then for me, like, I think about that in terms of like actors, and it's like, well, so much of like the stuff you want to do is based on whether or not someone wants you to be in that production or specifically. So go out and, you know, write something yourself, just do it yourself, which really is kind of I feel like the landscape of everything now creative, where it's just like, you just have to go out and make it.